Greetings, wise ones, and welcome back to the 8th House Wisdom channel. I'm Melissa of 8th House Wisdom, author, psychotherapist, business astrologer, feminine energy, and stellar planning expert. On this channel, we help you leverage the power and wisdom of the moon cycles through astrology and lunar wisdom formula applications for business to empower female entrepreneurs, executives, and professionals to thrive. I'm here with the June lunar wisdom formula for the new moon in Gemini, happening on June 6, 2024 at 8:38 a.m. Eastern Time. This is the start of a new lunar month and an active yang energy phase that supports intentions, planting seeds, and taking actions towards goals that are related to the third house and communication. This month is all about the archetype of the sacred messenger and getting our ideas out to the community at large, especially through speaking and in business marketing. This is a golden time to work on your messaging with 5 planets in the sign of Gemini. So I want this video to help you all tap into that blessing. In order to do that, just stay tuned for the rest of the video so that you can learn the how-to steps of enacting your sacred messenger in business, and give it a thumbs up so that it can be shared with more wise ones via the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more new and full moon lunar wisdom formulas to keep you in cyclical flow and in your soft girl era in life and in business. Well, wise ones, I want to welcome you to the heart of what I would consider is Gemini season 2024. Speaking as a Gemini rising, both in my natal chart and my business's chart, this is a time of year that I am always looking forward to. And for my own chart activation, this new moon will be taking place at 16 degrees Gemini, which is the degree of my ascendant. So I am very much so feeling and dialed in to the energetic shifts of this new lunation. With the stellar energy of a super Gemini stellium, all at the 16 degree mark for at least 3 or 4 of those planets, we are looking at the sun, how you shine, the moon, your emotional nature, Mercury, the ruler of Gemini, and how you communicate and think, Venus, the planet of love, money, and creativity, and Jupiter, the planet of expansion and higher learning, all situated in this, the third house, making it a really potent time for setting intentions and planting seeds around how you think, write, speak, and communicate in general. In addition to setting intentions for the last lunar month of the second quarter. Today we're going to be exploring how you can harness the intellectual, curious, communicative, and socially oriented qualities of Gemini and the archetype of the sacred messenger to amplify your business or professional messages and marketing efforts. So to do that, let's dig in a little bit more to set the stage. Remember that new moons start us off at day 1, moving us out of the phase of dark of the moon as we closed out the last lunar month and taking us on a journey to grow to full lunation 14 days after the start. This new moon in Gemini, again, is a time to focus on your thinking, to focus on communication efforts, to engage your sense of curiosity, and to seek out connection. The current energies are amplified because of this Gemini stellium doubling down on almost all of the planets currently in the cosmos, calling us to work on our speaking and messaging, as well as giving us an incredible boost in that particular area of our life. This is the inherent power of stellar planning and the lunar wisdom formula, because we have the best success when we take actions that are in alignment with the natural energy cycle. And right now, all signs are pointing towards communication and messaging. So whether you are deciding to launch a new project, revamp your marketing strategy, write a new procedural manual as a leader for your team, or seeking to just strengthen your professional network, this heavily focused Gemini signature is here to support your efforts and endeavors. So in the next portion of this video, I'm going to be sharing 8 actionable tips to work with this dynamic communication air element focused energy that will help you elevate your business and your messaging, help you connect with your audience like never before, and put good use to this powerful concentration in this area of the zodiac. So make sure you grab a copy of yours and your business's natal charts, and we'll get into it. To apply the information in this video, click the link below to get a free copy of your birth chart. Understand your planetary placements and get your planet positions at birth so you know where all the signs are in your chart. Let's get into these 8 tips, starting with number 1. Craft clear and compelling messages. With Mercury, the planet of communication, being a part of this enormous Gemini stellium and meeting up with the energy of the new moon and sun in Gemini, it is essential to articulate your vision clearly, knowing that you can communicate your emotions because the moon is in Gemini, and those words will allow your vision to shine because the sun is there. So now is a perfect time to develop or refine your elevator pitch. Take a look at your mission statement or any key marketing message to ensure that they resonate with your audience. Not only are your words better able to connect, but you are also better able to understand the needs and desires of your ideal customer avatar. Tip number 2 is leverage digital platforms. First and foremost, Gemini is an air sign that rules communication as well as social media. It rules the day-to-day kinds of technology that help us to relate to others and have created an environment that has made the world seem a lot smaller. This is the power of our current digital platforms. So you want to use social media, blogs, and any other digital tool in your arsenal to spread your message far and wide. Now is a great time to experiment with different formats like videos, infographics, and podcasts under the energy of the new moon to see what engages your audience the most. This leads us into tip number 3, engaging with your audience. Gemini is the zodiac sign that rules your community, as well as the idea of siblings, extended family, and your social network. So when we translate that to a business or professional space, we are thinking about the teams that we work with, as well as our target customer. Gemini's social orientation really encourages us to interact. It's a dual sign. Its symbol is represented by the twins. These are essentially 2 people who act as a unit and are never really alone because they have each other. That reinforces the idea that during Gemini season, we are better in connection, and it is a prime time to do so. So make sure as you're leveraging and engaging on your digital platforms that you respond to comments. Now is a great time to host a Q&A session, as well as it's a great time to create content that is interactive and invites feedback and participation. Tip number 4 is network and collaborate. Again, the basis of connection is developing a network and collaborating with others. And this is absolutely front and center with a 5-planet lineup in Gemini. So I encourage you to attend industry events, both in person and online, as well as build relationships with peers and potential partners in your industry, because this can open new doors and amplify your efforts as you plant a seed that will carry you through to the Gemini full moon in November-December timeline and set a tone for an almost 12-month period as we complete those actions from the full moon forward. Tip number 5 is stay curious and innovate. When people are very interested in new things, they can be called mercurial. I think that being curious is the definition of being mercurial. And that comes with any Gemini influence that you have in your chart. This is a sign that thrives off of novelty, learning new things, speaking about new things, and requires a high level of input. There's a natural leaning and inclination to take what one has learned and try your hand at the application, which lends itself to innovation. And keeping this loop can keep your brain sharp as well as keep you emotionally well regulated. During this intensely Gemini period, do not be afraid to explore new ideas and innovate within your business, your career, or your position. The natural cycle is calling you to do so. This could be a great time to launch your new idea, product, or service, better than most other times of the year because of the focus on curiosity and innovation. So figure out how you will tap into this based on what's activated in your chart and what creative projects you have had cooking. Tip number 6 is use data to refine your sense of strategy. We are in the final days of Q2, which means we have literally completed the first half of the year. I recommend utilizing Mercury retrogrades as a time to take a quarterly review and check in on what it is that you should do next. But we don't need to be in retrograde season to recognize the power of analysis and what it can do as we transition into the second portion of the year. So I highly recommend taking up practices like analyzing your marketing and messaging efforts to understand what works and what doesn't work. That could look like checking your email analytics and or looking on the back end of any data platforms that you use to automate your professional or business life. And if this isn't landing on you because you don't have things automated, then we should probably set up a stellar breakthrough session, because as female entrepreneurs, business owners, and professionals, we are more likely, if you identify with feminine energy, to want to be in our creativity and in a sense of flow. We can best do that when we have structural and supportive tools that provide the guidance that we need without thinking about them, and putting those things in an automated space so that we can live in our feminine essence and really iterate in a creative way and respond internally and emotionally so that we enjoy the work that we're doing in our profession, leading our team, or in our business, versus being burnt out from trying to juggle both and having to do it all by hand. When you get systems of automation, data analysis becomes easier. And when you analyze data, you can find the first places to implement automation technology to support you having a softer life in your work or career. Tip number 7 is to share your authentic story. Because Gemini is the sign of storytelling and communication, this is one of our most powerful marketing tools. Marketing is a combination of communication and psychology. If your words do not elicit an emotional response, your marketing copy probably isn't doing what it needs to for you. One of the best ways to cut through all of that noise is to connect with people authentically, to share your personal journey of why you do what you do, your challenges and your triumphs. When we do this, it builds trust and deepens the connection that we have with our audience, making business softer and easier through attraction and resonance versus powering through and efforting to connect. And finally, here's tip number 8, personalizing your communication. In today's day and age, we really have to find a way to stand out from the crowd. And so this is a really important time for you to think about how you can tailor your messages and or publication or writing efforts to speak directly to your audience's needs and interests. Any kind of personalized communication is going to significantly enhance engagement and loyalty, and under the current stellar influence is going to really double, even triple your initial energetic investments. Before we wrap up, I have a special bonus tip for you about leveraging the power of the Gemini Stellium for messaging. Again, with the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter all in Gemini, the stellar energy is incredibly potent for crafting and delivering any kind of message that you want to reach a larger audience, also an intimate one. This alignment enhances your ability to communicate clearly and persuasively, as well as authentically. So I want you to make sure that you take advantage of this by fine-tuning your brand voice and ensuring that you have a level of consistency across all platforms. Use storytelling to connect emotionally with your audience and highlight your unique value proposition. Additionally, you're going to want to consider, if you're in that realm right now, launching a new marketing campaign within the next 2 weeks or revising your website content during this time. The amplified Gemini energy will help your messages resonate more deeply and reach a broader audience. Remember that the Gemini Stellium is all about communication, connection, and expansion. And so we want to use this stellar energy in addition to the powerful new beginning that we are having with the Gemini New Moon to make our voice be heard, our emotions felt, and our vision known. Figure out how you can tap in to your inner social butterfly, your outward sacred messenger, and get really clear about what message you want to deliver to people that will be best received and will help your personal and professional efforts the most, because our words are golden during this particular time. So, wise ones, there you have it. This new moon in Gemini, especially with the powerful Gemini Stellium, really offers us an incredible opportunity as female entrepreneurs, business owners, leaders, and professionals to enhance the power of our communication, to market in ways that help us attract ideal and soulmate clients, and lend itself to clarity and great positivity when it comes to the use of our words and language. By crafting clear messages and leveraging digital platforms, engaging with your audience, networking, staying curious, using data, and sharing your authentic story, as well as personalizing your communication, you can tap into and harness this stellar energy to achieve remarkable growth and connection over the next lunar month. Remember that the lunar wisdom formula and stellar planning are all about helping modern women reconnect to the eternal, immovable, natural energy cycles that govern us all. The more aware we are of what is happening energetically, where things are trending, and where we can experience greater ease, and we turn towards that and work with that energy, the more likely we are to enjoy our business, to be able to work on our business in ways that feel good to us versus being overwhelmed by having to do it all. It also ensures that we are able to live a softer life with more ease and grace because we are aligning our actions with the natural energetic trend, which means that for every step we take, the universe takes two. And that is the definite missing ingredient most of us have when it comes to trying to live a softer life. So I want to thank you for tuning in if you're still here at this point of the video. And if you found any of these tips helpful, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with any fellow female entrepreneur, as well as subscribe to the channel for more new and full moon lunar wisdom formula updates. Because life and business do come with an instruction manual. It's written in the stars. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you never miss an update. Until next time, wise ones, keep shining and let your voice be heard. Happy new moon in Gemini, and blessed be. Are you ready for a stellar breakthrough? In this 30-minute free stellar breakthrough analysis, we'll identify the top 5 things that might be holding you back from aligning to your personal stellar success cycles, and the one thing that you need to do to move forward into ease and grace. Current energy vibes, the year ahead, your story, whatever you need to discuss related to the flow, timing, and planning in your life, we can start to work it out using astrology. Book your private session today by clicking the link below, or just come to the website and see what service works for you. I'd love to be your stellar planning and lunar wisdom formula guide to living a soft life in business and beyond. Check out my new Etsy store called Stellar Planning Tools to get some of my newest products to support you in applying stellar planning, the lunar wisdom formula, lunar self-care, and to expand your manifesting practice. My new series, The Wise Woman's Mindset and Self-Care Guides, are being offered exclusively on Etsy. These guides were created to assist you in living with more ease, grace, and with a process to make lasting change in your life. Check them out. Link is in the description below. Discover the keys to your life's path and purpose by reading the stars with a free personal astrology report sample from 8th House Wisdom. From obstacles to opportunities, these reports teach you what you need to know to thrive. Try out any of these 8 types of astrology reports, 2 multi-package reports, and 1 tarot reading in the 8th House Wisdom Astro Report store before you buy them. They're available for immediate download and specific to you, your life, and your unique birth information. Self-care isn't selfish. It's absolutely necessary for a soft life. Click the link below to get my free top 7 beauty therapy and self-care tips and the beauty therapy checklist. Learn to manifest by the moon with my astrology ebook, The Lunar Wisdom Formula. It helps women stay in tune with feminine energy and manifest a life that feels as good as it looks. The 2023 edition comes with a bonus moon calendar and important dates. Click the link in the description below. Get more out of your beauty treatments and self-care by aligning them with the moon's mood and phase. In my astrology ebook, The Lunar Wisdom Formula for Beauty and Self-Care. This guide does all the hard work for you so you can get greater benefits from your self-care and live a softer life by the moon. Link in the description below. Introducing our newest book, Guide to Herbal Remedies, packed with information on how to use herbs and plants to promote health and well-being. The guide includes detailed information on a wide range of herbs and their healing properties, as well as recipes for teas, tinctures, and other remedies you can make at home. Whether you're looking to boost your immune system, reduce stress and anxiety, or treat common ailments, this guide has everything you need to get started with natural healing. Join us as we explore the world of herbal remedies and discover how you can use the power of plants to support your health and well-being. Plus, 2 bonus items for getting herbal tools and using herbs to smudge so you can round out your herbal medicine cabinet and toolkit. Crystals are a fantastic tool to harmonize and ground your energy. Use my coupon code 8th House Wisdom for 11% off high quality, ethically sourced crystals. Click the link in the description below to shop today. Think, speak, and grow in abundant 2024 by downloading a free copy of the 2024 Stellar Year Blueprint. It's my formula for applying astrology to align your life to the natural cycles for greater ease and grace. Click the link in the description below to download yours today. Get an in-depth look at the astrology of 2024 and more information about my stellar planning process with this free workshop, Stellar Planning for 2024. Think, speak, and grow an abundant new year. Click the link in the description below to watch now. Remember, wise ones, life does come with an instruction manual. It's written in the stars. Please like, share, and comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Sending you so much light and love. Take care.